welcome to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your quantitative aptitude, and that has been the classes, your 125 classes. And lastly we had done 124 classes where we had discussed 54 questions of the session as well. Today we're gonna start with arithmetical ability that we had even though started, and we had completed many of the topics related to it. In arithmetical ability, we'll continue with ratio and proportion, where we had done many more many more topics in the last session as well. Today we're gonna start with 55th question of the session. So the question is, what least number must be subtracted from each of the number 14, 17, 34 and 42 so that the remainder may be proportional? The options is 0, 1, 2 and 7. We'll have to find it out. Let's go for the same, but before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead that like, share and subscribe so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. What least number must be subtracted from each of the number which is 14, 17, 34 and 42. So that the remainder may be proportional. The option is 0, 1, 2 and 7. So we go for the same and we'll find it out the same as well. Let's go for here, and that is what we have to ask, and that is what we have to consider here. Let's solve it. Let the required number be x here. Bx, then 14 minus x ratio 17 minus x is 34 minus x, and ratio that is 42 minus x. So what will go and implement? It is 14 minus x upon 17 minus x equals to 34 minus x upon 42 minus x. Okay, which implies 14 minus x 42 minus x equals to 17 minus x 34 minus x. So x square minus 56x plus 588 is x square minus 51x plus 578. 5x equals to 10. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Required number equals to 2. Okay, now we go further. We talk about another one, and the another question that we'll discuss is the 56th question. So let's find it out for the same here. The another question is in a mixture of 60 liter the ratio of milk and water is 2:1, and if the ratio is to be 1:2, then the quantity of water to be further added is that what you have to ask here, and you have to answer it out. So the options is 20 liter, 30 liter, 40 liter and 60 liter. So let's go for the same. In a mixture of 60 liters, the ratio of milk and water is 2:1. If this ratio is to be 1:2, then the quantity of water to be further added is 20 liter, 30 liter, 40 liter and 60 liter. We'll find it out for this. Let's go for this. So here quantity of milk into 2 by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6 and 0. So 20 2s are equals to 40 liters. Next, for quantity of water, so for the same here, that has been the quantity of water in it. Is your 60 minus, we have your 40 liter. So 40, that is your 60 minus 40 liter will get 20 liters. So new ratio required that is unit ratio required is your 1:2. 21s are 20 and 22s are 40, so that is your 1:2. Let the quantity of water, it is not ended here, we'll have to continue. So let the quantity of water to be added further be x liters, because we don't know, we have to find it out, so we just let that be x. Then milk ratio that we have in water, and that is your equals to 40 upon 20 plus x. Then what we'll do now, 40 20 plus x, which is equals to 1 by 2, that is what ratio 2, and which is will cross multiply 20x, and this 40 will be multiplied by 2, so it will become 80. It will be 20 plus x equals to 80, so it will further x equals to what 60, बिकॉज ये प्लस में है, इधर आएगा माइनस हो जाएगा, 80 माइनस 20 इज विल इक्वल्स टू 60, तो दैट इज बीन x इक्वल्स टू 60. वी गेट द वैल्यू हियर. सो क्वांटिटी ऑफ वाटर to be further added equals to 60 liters. That what we get here. Okay, now we go for the next question. Is your 57th question of the session, and of course that has also been important one. We'll go forward the question here and then we'll find out the solution for the same. The fourth proportion to 5, 8, 15 is, this has been asked in RRB examination paper, and of course that is important one, so we go for the same. 57th question here. Let's find it out. The fourth proportional to 5, 8, 15 is, this has been asked in RRB examination paper. The option is 18, 24, 19, 20 and 21. So we go for the same and we'll find it out. And here we go. That the fourth proportion let the fourth proportion here to 5, 8, 15 be x, then 5/8, 15/x, 5x equals to 8 into 15, which is x equals to 8 into 15 upon 5, and 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15, so 8 3 is 24. You'll get your answer here, that is 24, and that will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go for 58th question of the session, and that the question we have, this has been important one because this has been asked in RRB examination paper. Now we go for the 58th question here, and which is also been important one, and the question we have, the mean proportion between 234 and 104 is, and the options is 12, 39, 54 or none of these. Let's go for the same. The mean proportional between 234 and 104 is, that we talk about, and that is 12, 39, 54 and none of these. Let's find out, which we have to go ahead and we have to find it out. Required mean proportion proportional equals to under 234 into 104, which is equals to 13 into 9 into 2 into 13 into 8, so So here we get a pair, that is 13, and then we'll get here for the 3, this is 3, and we get 4. So let's find it out. 13 into 3 into 4, which is equals to 156. That will be getting as an answer, and that will be the right answer for this question as well. So as you know that these were the question, you have to first focus it out, but before focusing it out, it has been important that you have to practice more and more. When you go through with the practice, you will get the answer in an easy way, and you will be able to solve in a quick manner. Let's go for the next, is your 59th question here. So the next question we have here is that the third proportion to 0.36 and 0.48 is, the options is 0.64, 0.1728, 0.42 and 0.94. Let's find out. The third proportional to 0.36 and 0.48 is. Okay, so let's find it out here, and which is of course important one. Let the third proportion to 0.36 and 0.48 be x. Okay, so then 0.36 ratio 0.48, 0.48 ratio x equals to x is equals to 0.48 into 0.48 whole upon 0.36, which is equals to 0.64. That we get as an answer here, and that is being the right answer of course. So we'll go for the next one, which is 60th question of the session. That has been the important one. Let's find it out. Let's go for the 60 question here, and the question we have here, which we have to find it out, and that is the third proportion to x square minus y square and x minus y is. The option is x plus y, x minus y, x plus y upon x minus y, and x minus y upon x plus y. That's what we have to talk about it, and let's find it out for the same here. So we go for the same, and let's find it out. The third proportion so the third proportional to x square minus y square and x minus y is, so the option is x plus y, x minus y, x plus y upon x minus y, x minus y upon x plus y. We'll further solve this, and let the third proportion, let the third proportional to x square minus y square and x minus y be x. We'll let, because x and y are too high, so we'll let that be z. Okay, another letter, then x square minus y square, x minus ratio x minus y, x minus y ratio z, x square minus y square to z equals to x minus y square. So z equals to x minus y का square upon x square minus y square, which is equals to x minus y upon x plus y. Okay, now we go further and we'll talk about the another one, and that has been the another question is your 61th question of the session. Let's find for the same, and that is of course been important one. 61th question. So the question we have, the ratio of third proportional to 12 and 30 and the mean proportion between 9 and 25 is, the option is 2:1, 5:1, 7:15 and 9:14. So we go for the same. The ratio of third proportional to 12 and 30 and the mean proportional between 9 and 25 is, that we talk about it, which is 2:1 and 5:1, 7:15 and 9:14. So we go for the same. Here we go. Let the third proportion to 12 and 30 be x, then 12:30:x equals to 12x equals to 30 into 30, where x equals to 30 into 30 upon 12 equals to 15. So third proportion to 12 and 30 equals to, and that is being equals to 15 here, that is equals to 75. Okay, now we talk about mean proportion between that we have here, which is 9 and 25. So which is under root 9 into 25 will get 15. So ratio, required ratio we get, which is 75 ratio 15, which is equals to 5:1. 15 ones are 15 and 15 fives are 75. So 5:1 will be the ratio that is being required ratio. Okay, now further we continue with many more questions that we have to deal here itself, and but will that continue in the next coming classes, and hope you get all these questions in an easy way that we had solved it here, and which is of course been important one too. And let's, before ending it up, we'll go further and we'll just talk about here and in the same way. So this has been the 61th question of the classes, and we'll discuss many more. that has been the important one. And we will continue with a 62th question in the next class of 126 class. And other than this, we are dealing with 11th chemistry for part 1 and 11th 12th and your 11th physics as well. Part 1 we are dealing, and part 2 for the chemistry here. And other than that, we had completed your reasoning in that verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning. We are dealing, even though your English vocabulary as well, we had done many more related to the another topic, like we are dealing with CBNST, we are dealing with DBMS, that is database management, ER diagrams for the same as well. In terms of quantitative, we talk about it. In terms of quantitative, we had started with that has been arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability, we had done many of the topics related to it, and will continue with more and more. In arithmetical ability, we had done numbers and SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion that we are dealing, and that has been the 12th topic here. After talking about that, ratio and proportion, yes, we had done your partnership, chain rule will do, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and streams, allegations on mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutation and combination, probability, true discount, banker's discount, height and distance, odd man out series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graph. After completing that, we will discuss the bank examination paper course as well. So stay tuned with us, and thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.